man. We want to do this.
You want to talk first, or you want to do this one first?
I mean,
let's get into this one first.
Okay, former employees at Complex speak out on racism and sexism. So,
yes.
Former employee at Complex has spoken out via social media. Do we mention them? Do we not mention them? I guess it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
Do we mention or do we not say it?
I don't know.
Who cares? Go ahead, man. Go ahead. So, we can bleep it.
So she's speaking out on the fact that there's all sorts of nasty shit going on at Complex.
So the main thing she says is Complex.
If I was gonna, I'm gonna do them.
Okay, you gotta do that.
I got this one.
Okay, cool.
Basically says she wants to address the toxic workplace culture steeped in misogyny, anti-blackness, favoritism, rape culture, and pay inequity across demographic lines.
Wait, stop.
That was the quote.
Let her finish the quote.
That's the whole quote.
What? Rape? What?
Rape culture.
Yes, like
bro, don't sit here on my podcast saying you don't know what rape culture is.
No, but I mean, what?
Yes.
You don't know what it is then.
Again, what?
It's not an actual... Okay. It doesn't mean people are literally being raped left and right the whole time. It means that there's a culture that...
it's kind of rapey.
Yeah. It's a culture that... And it's also not just necessarily sexual, physical rape. It's a culture that facilitates that type of behavior of sexual harassment and sexual assault.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
Gender women studies class.
Well done.
Right, I'm out here. So,
what was the reason why you followed that class?
Huh?
What was the reason why you?
It was a requirement. It's a requirement. This dude is on some dirty shit, man. It's a requirement. Get out of here, man.
Come on,
you
man.
Get out of here, man.
Get out of here.
Continue. No.
Wait. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance. Go ahead. This is your chance. This is your chance. This is your chance. This is your chance.
Let's do this segment.
I'm gonna step off from this one.
This is your chance, man.
Let him go. Let him go. No, don't do this. Don't do this.
This dirty. This dude's dirty.
Don't do this.
Ain't got no time for this, man.
Oh God!
How many minutes we in? All right, man.
But go ahead, man. Continue.
Yeah. So basically, this lady goes on to talk about, to mention that she's asking for the immediate resignation of the two. What is it? The CEO and executive director,
Ramis or something like
that. Where is it? It was right there.
Jeff, come on, really?
See, Jeff is liking with this type of shit, man.
Oh, here.
There we go.
Arman Walia.
Arman Walia, but the other guy, Jay Salem, she's trying to get them fired, right?
Yeah,
because the fact that they facilitate this type of behavior. We're looking still specifically. I don't know what the exact story was specifically that she was fired, but she basically was the leader of a team.
Mm-hmm.
And she mentioned that one of those guys would constantly take credit.
Yeah.
For all the work that she did. Whereas constantly, behind the scenes, they were constantly demeaning her for her work. So we'll tell her that her work is trash. If you want me to check?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. But good.
Let's check real quick. Okay. Cool. Okay, continue.
We'll cut it in. So basically, getting back into it.
Yeah.
This lady mentions that those two people, Jay Salem and Arman Walia, if I'm saying it correctly, facilitated this entire environment of this type of behavior: anti-blackness, pay inequity, favoritism, rape culture. Which give you a quick primer on that. Right?
Appreciate it.
And
she described an incident in the complex office involving drugged cookies as one of the most traumatic experiences of her life.
Drugged cookies.
Okay, that is insane.
We're gonna have to go back into that. There's a lot here, but
it's a lot.
Basically, it comes down to the fact. I remember the general thing that she says is that she was constantly demeaned and disrespected by these gentlemen who own this company. She's reported complaints, warnings, about her being treated awfully, and the guys do nothing about it. There'll only be verbal warnings. And one of those guys in particular would constantly take credit for her work while behind the scenes shitting on her for doing poor work. So they're telling you trash, and then they go tell other people, "Yo, I did that thing," and take credit for it. So she eventually was fired, or did she quit? She got a severance.
She got a severance pay. Real quick on that drug cookie stories. Here's an excerpt of the whole thing. Complex is not only an unsafe space emotionally; it's also an unsafe space physically. On April 2nd, 2019, I was working after hours. I unknowingly ingested drugs in the form of cookies that were left out in the open. The company has a strict policy forbidding drugs in the office, a rule that could have protected me if it was actually enforced. What follows was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life, culminating in blacking out on my way home and my friend spending a harrowing night searching hospitals and calling police looking for me. That's wild.
On April 3rd, Jay Salem called me from his personal cell number and apologized profusely, saying he had reviewed security footage and assumed full responsibility, and blaming the oversight on 2 artists that had been in the office that day I was allowed the week off. But when I asked for an announcement to be made to the rest of the company so others could be made aware, nothing happened, and what happened to me was swept under the rug. I never felt safe enough to say, why didn't you sue him? That has to be somehow illegal.
That's yes. That sounds like something. You don't know
what transpired after. I don't know.
That sounds like something that's definitely.
I want to make clear that I do not consider my former team, Jacob Moore and Alex Gardner, responsible for the trauma I suffered at Complex. I cared for them and still do, and I treasure my experience working with them. However, I do consider them complicit. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, wow.
I fuck with y'all, but y'all still try.
I didn't see this one coming.
Consider them complicit.
Complicit, and they failed me grievously, both as colleagues and friends. Okay.
Jeez.
Wow.
I hope they will do the right thing and support me as I seek justice. My partner and close friends watched...
Wait, give me a second. So how can you just bash them and then expect them to support you? Okay, continue.
I mean, if you can drop bars like that.
You got to respect that.
I'm trash, but I'm going to help you.
I'm going to say, okay, I respect you for that. I'm going to help you out.
My partner and close friends watched helplessly as my mental and physical health deteriorated in 2019 for reasons both related and unrelated to work. But the internal support for employees, especially those of color within the company, simply did not exist. Outside of certain peers looking out for me looking out for one another in ways that leadership couldn't or wouldn't. Let me see. I'm not speaking publicly.
Yes. When she left the company in February 2020, she received a severance pay of $15,000, $7,988.53 after taxes, and she signed an NDA. So, writing this, she knowingly breaks her NDA, and yeah, that is some. Oh, after paying legal fees for the exit, she also paid. After that, she was only left with $2,000, $612.50.
You know, I feel like cancel Complex has a nice ring to it.
I agree.
And I don't see why that ain't. Or am I bugging? Is that not the hashtag? What are we doing? Because what are we doing? What does this mean? That's what I want to see.
That's the next step, and I don't know what the plan is for people here. I would assume people are canceling Complex, but I know Complex responded to all of this.
Did they?
Yes, they.
Oh, where they respond at?
They confirmed a third-party investigator will look into the claims of workplace misconduct. There was also
you canceled.
I know there was.
You canceled. Why? What is hard about this one? That's my thing about this one is that I don't understand what's difficult about this one. Like, you know, take the Starbucks situation, right? When they told employees they couldn't wear the Black Lives Matter t-shirts because it's political. Meanwhile, they do all that LGBTQ pride stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Because that ain't political. Right?
Somehow.
They got shit on. Next day, they say, all right, cool. We're going to give you your own t-shirts.
Yeah.
Now, you see, that boycott worked. That's a tricky one. That's Starbucks. It's coffee. What's difficult about this one?
Yes.
The people being discriminated at this place are the people that this place makes profit of. If you just boycott it, they're done. You just cancel it.
Yeah.
Give them a week.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not getting. So I'm not. And again, I don't know.
But come on.
I don't know. Wait. I want to finish this. I don't know. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe they will do that. Right? We don't know that yet. Maybe that will happen because this is all very early.
No. But it's not even that. It's not even that.
That's all it has to be.
But it's not.
There's no cancel Complex tag going on. I see. But continue.
No. Well, it started, Jeff. You're a social media
Oh, it's
guy.
here. Nah, it's 2017. It's not even this year. But Complex responded. They brought out a message saying, we believe
Complex is a great place to work. You already canceled with that one.
but by no means perfect.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. That already.
They say all kinds of stuff.
Do you even want to read this bullshit? I'm not reading this bullshit out.
Hold up.
I'm not reading it out.
They say they're going to do some good stuff. They have passion for the brand, the community and colleagues, all of that kind of stuff. They will do some more to support Black and POC voices in the content and all that kind of stuff. What they say is we have already taken immediate actions to address recent claims. As the first of many steps, we care about culture, the culture of our company, and creating a safe and positive environment for all. Yeah. I think
they didn't even tweet it off the main account. That's what they're insulting you with. There's the separate, the account where they have less followers. This is the bozo account they got. This is the dummy account they got.
This is also what people were saying in the comments. Why are you not tweeting this from the main account?
Posted from the main account.
Yes. Like this this account had just 90 followers? Just 100 followers. They really don't give a shit. Their main account has 2.2 million followers and there's no message.
They posting a little baby though.
Okay. They really don't give a fuck about shit.
And that's what I'm not understanding. It's like all you need to do is just begin to unfollow and cancel.
Yes.
And refuse to give them content.
Just
refuse to give them content. Just boycott them.
One of the best things,
that content to someone else.
One of the best things you can do is just turn on the ad blocker in them. Don't visit their website. If you need to visit them for whatever reason, I don't feel like you need to. Put on your ad blocker. Don't accept anything. Even just
when you go to the site, definitely ad blocker. I don't listen, man. I ain't been fucking with them since Everyday Struggle got rid of Joe. I've been done dead. I never liked them. I never liked that platform to begin with. Everyday Struggle was dope. I said, okay, maybe now they're going in the right direction. Then that nonsense happened. I said, all right, I'm done. I'm not even doing anything. So I don't even follow that shit anymore. Honestly, when it comes to hip hop news, I get all of it from the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden podcast. That's where you should go.
Yeah.
Right? Joe Budden podcast.
Or listen to us.
Seriously, I don't do any of these. I don't do Rap Genius either. I don't like their stuff either. I don't like any of these fuckers. I do the Joe Budden podcast. That's it. No, I'm dead ass. I am dead ass serious. Joe Budden podcast.
All of these people are wilding. It's the same kind of people
Joe
at every
Budden podcast and the artist himself. I just follow them. That's it. I don't do this because this is what you get.
Every time I saw a video of this office, I didn't see any black person in there. Just one, and it was Jinx.
Okay, but
he left.
But give me a second. Wait. Because all of his argument is basically cancel this whole platform, right?
Yep.
And your reason is
because it's easy.
No. Your reason is
what? My reason is what?
Why cancel this platform?
So they can stop abusing people and making money off of the people they abuse.
Okay,
yes.
but
I feel like that's a very fair
okay.
reason.
No. I get that. That's fair. But aren't there enough companies that abuse people, the same people we're talking about right now, and they're still not canceled? And
look, if it were up to me, we'd be doing a lot of canceling. But this one is easy.
Yeah,
that's my problem.
How is it easy?
How
is it easy?
Well, let me make a comparison.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a campaign going on to cancel Facebook, boycott Facebook. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Boycott.
Advertisers are saying it's called Stop. What is it? It has a name even. Stop Hate for Profit. I think that's what it actually is. I think it's called Stop Hate for Profit. Right? And basically, advertisers really, so not just people, but advertisers are pulling out saying we're not going to advertise with Facebook for a month until they change the policies on hate speech, right? Because a lot of Nazis on there, right?
But isn't it the same on Twitter? Wasn't it the same on Twitter?
Facebook is worse, apparently.
Facebook is worse.
Doesn't surprise me. And they've also very openly said, "Nah, we ain't gonna do nothing."
Yes, that is the main thing. That's Facebook.
Twitter has tried some stuff.
Good.
So here, think about what we're talking about here, right? We're talking about one of the most efficient ad platforms on earth, rivaled pretty much only by Google. You're talking about billions of dollars we're talking about in terms of marketing budget. These companies, this coronavirus era, they got to do marketing. They got to do advertising. To pull your money out of that and not do advertising for a month with that platform, and it's a catch-22 because the companies are saying they're going to do it, right? But what if you do it, your competitor lied, he's still going to do it. Now you behind. This is a very tricky situation, right? Yeah. Now, if you're a person, you're an individual, right? You want to cancel Facebook. Okay, cool. But then what you going to use? That's pretty much the only efficient social network there is. Yeah. Twitter is a very different type of platform. It doesn't
work the same way here.
Instagram is also theirs, right? Facebook, for a lot of people, aside from just being one of an essential part of their life, is also an essential part of their career and work. Also an essential part of their business.
Facebook has somehow become the internet for a lot of people.
It's very hard to avoid. These fucks are some fucking blog. You can just fucking cancel this. You don't need this. This is disposable. It's disposable, and it's very easily disposable because the concentration of their consumers are the type of people that they're discriminating here.
Okay,
so
definitely.
Black people of color decide to cancel it.
Yeah.
And especially the people that give them content. I'm talking the athletes, the music artists. If they decide to cancel it, we ain't doing your show. We ain't going to eat no fucking hot wings with you, even though Jeff want to argue that that's different, that's separate, right? We ain't coming
that's a bone I have to pick with you.
We ain't coming to eat no fucking. We ain't coming to eat no fucking hot wings.
Y'all don't understand my jokes.
We ain't doing no fucking interviews. We're not doing no fucking talks. We're not following you. That's a big thing because these artists follow the platform. Unfollow them and tell all your followers you unfollow them. I dare them to have another month. I dare him to go for another month.
I agree with you. We talked about it before. It's going to be difficult. I agree with you so much. They should be difficult. In a perfect world, they should be doing what you're saying. I just don't see it happening with these people.
Start an anti-complex. Start another platform. Call it Simple. Fucking.
Oh, that's actually fire.
Fucking thing.
That's actually fire.
And then hashtag that. It's a blog. Like you can't build a different one. Why don't these artists come together? These artists that
would be actually hilarious. Just build a simple.
Build one called Simple, and then you do a dot at the end. That makes it fancy. And then these artists, right? These artists, the funding this. You could. How much money does it take to the chain they're wearing? You could build a whole fucking website.
I know. But they're not up. They're not with this.
That's all you need to do, and then there's control. It's for the people. It's for the people.
None of them want to do this shit.
That's what I'm saying. And Jeff, this is what Jeff always keep arguing. He tell me they don't want to do it.
Who do you see that is actually willing
let him.
to take the time to build something like a Simple?
You don't even have to think about the time though. You don't even have to take the time. Bro.
Yeah, I know you don't have to take the time. I work in tech.
I can build a website.
I know you can build a website. But none of these people are thinking about that.
They just promote it. I'll do it for free even.
None of them are thinking about that.
Come on.
If they were thinking about that, we would have our shit already. They are completely fine with going to Complex to eat some hot wings, buy some sneakers at their store, talk with Nadeska and those people.
Sneaker shopping with.
Yes, they
sneaker shopping with.
Okay, I forgot that.
The next artist to go in that show is canceled. No, you dare go in that show again,
bro.
No, seriously,
bro. All these artists are perfectly fine doing this.
Not in that.
Every artist, every big artist from
then we as the people have to demand more.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is the time.
Yes,
this is the time to do it. Because I always thought that this doesn't surprise me. I agree with that. Because if you really went into the backstory behind what happened with Joe, that already gave you. And then
that tells you enough.
When did Joe leave though?
What was it? 2006? No,
17 or 18.
He left in the same year it started. Like they weren't even a year in.
Yeah,
he left.
They were about a year in or something like that. Just about.
One of the biggest. One of the biggest hip hop shows on Earth at that time. In that short amount of a time, it was a massive hit.
Yeah.
Right? Massive hit, right? This guy comes up with this idea. He brings it there, right? If you go into the inner workings on how he got screwed out of that situation, right? Now, God bless, he has the Joe Budden podcast. It's his own thing. The deal with Spotify is a lot more solid. All right. Chilling with Joe Rogan over there. I like that situation.
And Kim Kardashian pretty soon.
Kim Kardashian getting her own podcast too. We can go into that in a minute.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you before. No,
wait,
continue. No, we'll get into that later.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
We gotta keep it
I was making a joke.
No, it's not a joke. It's real. It's not a joke. No, it's
This
real.
is serious.
It's very real.
It's serious.
It's not a joke.
Jeez.
It's not a joke.
But we can talk about it in a
Who
minute.
we talking even on it? Is she gonna talk herself?
She's talking. She's talking.
Talking about a lawyer thing? What?
Who she talking to?
You read it already.
No, I'm.
She's going to talk. She's
She
going to
wants
talk
to become a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
She went to
wanted
school.
become a lawyer.
She only went to school to become a lawyer.
Oh yeah. By the way,
But hey, you're losing your point. Continue.
Yeah, thank you. So, anyways, right?
I got some feedback. We need to finish our points.
We need to get it. So, anyways, we need to demand more.
I agree.
We need to demand more. If they're
100%.
going to go, and this is the time to do it. If they're going to support this now, well, fam, how you going to boycott Starbucks and get pissed at Starbucks for just the shirts when they just said, yo, we don't know about these shirts. Everyone's pissed. You going to allow this?
but
How
look,
I
How
agree
you
with
going to
you.
allow this?
Like when you say these rappers with their chains that could pay for this whole thing, I agree, but they would not do it out of themselves.
I'm just saying,
they need their
how
fans.
much-
We
it's
need
a let's
we
be
need the
real here.
internet
Let's
to
be
say
real
fuck
here.
off. Don't go too complex.
Let's be real here. It's a blog that makes some videos.
Yeah.
Come on. What's the budget? Sneaker shopping. What's the budget?
They don't.
We rent the store out,
They're not going to do it
get a
themselves.
camera, and we're done.
I
What's the
completely
budget?
agree with you, but none of these.
What are they really doing that is so... See, again, if we're going to talk about, okay, we need to build our own music streaming platform. Possible.
you're talking about
Should do it.
In to what extent is it novel?
To what extent is...
It's
Is it
difficult.
novel or
difficult.
To
even.
what,
or even-
to what extent is the knowledge and technology proprietary? To what extent are there barriers to... And now we're going to the economics. I'm talking to him. That's why I'm talking like that. Because that's how he talks. To what extent are there barriers to
Is that a
entry?
shot at me for some reason? What's wrong with you?
No, that's not. Why are you so sensitive? That's just his stuff. Do you know how he always trying to be? He be telling me to watch Suits. That's how he moving.
do you watch
continue.
Suits?
No, we're not-
Do you watch Suits? Do you watch Suits?
No, of course not.
Yeah, damn, you be lacking, man.
He's pissed.
I'm never gonna
People,
You're
listen.
No,
people,
no, let
you
him-
should listen to.
I'm sorry.
Watch Suits.
Finish your point.
Watch Suits. It's a phenomenal show.
Finish your
Mike
points.
Ross is amazing. Harvey Specter.
We'll get to this later.
is-
We'll get to this later.
We're not doing that right now. No, but
Watch
the
it.
barriers to entry are very low. It's
Yeah,
not like
it
we're
should
asking
not
to build
be
a-
difficult.
Look, if you're telling
It is
someone to
not
build another streaming platform, that's a tricky thing. That's going to take
100%,
time.
yeah.
You need a team. We're talking thousands on thousands. If like a blog, some college kid can do it in his spare time.
Yes.
I agree.
This college kids do it. There are smaller, complex-like platforms already out there by the people.
Yep.
They're there.
I agree.
We just don't know. We don't do much with it. Damn, even that one Mr.
What, Mr.?
Even in a way what academics was doing. Think
yeah.
about that even in a way what academics was doing was that. What they do, they bought him. Right?
He
and
allowed
then you had
it.
another kid.
No, they didn't buy him. He allowed them to buy them. That is that's my point in all
How
of
did
this.
he allow them to buy them?
By fucking saying,
Give me
I'm for sale.
yes, but that's the problem with all these people. They allow themselves to be bought in all kinds of way.
Not Joe. We still have Joe Biden.
We have a few.
Joe's different.
I'm not gonna disagree. We have a few.
Joe's different. Joe won't take the money.
But
Fuck you.
I wonder if even with Joe, I wonder if he is up to do what you're talking about.
But hold on.
You would need to set up a site, which is not
going.
difficult, but you need to
going.
run that shit.
Keep going. But you hide. You see Meek Mill Chain, the new one.
What me real?
I
You see
know.
the new jacket. You saw him on CNN. You saw the jacket he wearing.
Bro.
You can hire someone to fucking maintain a website.
These people prefer buying a jacket or a plane or a chain.
We're not talking
over
about. We're not living in
building
an
a
era.
site.
We're not living in an era. A site manager, someone to maintain to do site maintenance. Come on, Jeff.
I know, but these
the
people,
budget like?
These people prefer doing that over making a whole platform.
And you a celebrity. People do it for free just because they like you.
It's weird. It's so weird that none of these
And you're
people
a celebrity.
can
People would just say. People would do it on the bluff. Like, all right, I'm gonna support it, see if it grows, and they'll get them. People would do it.
Bro, if any of these people would come to me and ask me, hey, could you help me design or build? I would do it. Like, of course, I would help you out. Like, I know in a few years' time, this shit is gonna blow up just because your name is attached, and we would be good. But none of these niggas would come to anybody like me or anybody on the internet to ask them, hey, do you know a developer or do you know a designer so we can build this thing? They're not doing it.
And
I
why do you think that
wish
is?
they would.
Why do you think that is?
It's something. It's something in. I think it starts early.
Watch where you're going.
I think it started early. They need money for whatever reason. Like you're a kid, your parents don't have any money.
This kid right here, Mr. Taliaferro. Mr. Taliaferro. He changed he stopped for a while. Now he's back. Mm-hmm. He changed the intro. In the intro for his videos, he had this clip where he shows all these different clips. He has one clip where he shows himself interviewing Rick Ross. Mm-hmm. And Rick Ross actually says to him, I want to commend you for building your own platform and for doing your own thing. Mm-hmm. That's in the beginning. And that type of thing, this is what I'm talking.
Yeah, but he needs to become an investor, not say that shit.
He's a fucking child. He's built the shit himself.
Yeah, but Rick Ross should invest.
No money. Rick Ross got some fucking McDonald's somewhere that he bought.
Is he a rapper? This kid?
No. He's
a reporter. He does what they do.
Oh, okay.
He does what they do. He speaks hip hop news. He does what they do. He does what DJ Academics was doing on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's what he does. He moving.
I see. I feel you.
He moving.
But if Rick Ross really cared about what he was saying, he would invest, or anybody else would think about investing. You don't need to as much as a website is easy to build. People who don't know how to do it, it can be daunting. So I understand if they would just give them money.
He got the right mindset already. He got a merchant. He got almost 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he got merchandise. So he sells himself merchandise.
Yeah,
right. This is the right thinking.
He would need one rapper to just give him some money. He would build a studio. He would have cameras. He just needs one rapper to give him some money.
Do you guys really think that it's that simple?
Yes.
To build again.
No. I'm not talking about like that type of platform, but I mean, changing that type of mindset.
Oh no, not at all.
No.
I mean,
because you're saying one artist to support him, like Rick Ross.
There's always one outlier.
If you have the mindset,
there's always
cash
one
influx, and that's it.
If you have the mindset, that's really all it takes. This because again, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not saying they have to go into things that they don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm saying you have the cash flow.
Yeah.
There are people there.
Just become an investor.
There are people there that have the knowledge, the know-how, the dedication. They don't have the cash flow.
Yeah.
Right? This is why we have angel investors. This is why we have venture capitalists. This is why we have. Why isn't there like a hip hop venture capitalist organization?
That's so weird.
Type it in, Jeff.
All these rich. If it exists, I should know. If it exists and we don't know about it, then it's not doing well.
Venture.
Because there's venture, like in tech, you're a venture capitalist.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, why not start a venture capitalist company? No, yeah.
There's none.
Why isn't there a venture capital company that consists almost entirely of like these rappers? You could just join as a rapper of wealth, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, and then people who are looking for investment, right, can come to you. That's how these companies do it. They're a venture capital company. They host these entire.
So
Jeff, help me. Jeff, help me. You're the tech guy.
Queensbridge Venture Partners is an investment fund co-founded by Nas.
By Nas.
Where is it? Where? I'm not seeing it.
It's in the bottom one here. Oh shit. This TechCrunch article.
Nas and who?
There's also a stock trading platform.
Robin. Why is Robinhood involved?
Robinhood, which counted Jay-Z, Nas, and Snoop Dogg amongst his earlier backers. Like they.
No,
okay,
but there's a difference. No. Wait. Forget. No. Robinhood is not it's not a platform for hip hop.
No, but that is also where my issue lies.
These are hip hop artists that invested in Robinhood.
Stop. Wait, I'm going a little too fast. Robinhood is a stock trading platform.
100%.
Okay.
Yes.
You know it. Apparently.
Yes.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be it's by hip hop. That's the point. It's ownership. The ownership is where it's at.
It's not by hip hop. It's just, I think, 3 artists that invested. A bunch of people invested in Robinhood.
But that's okay. Then that's different.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's different then. I'm saying, why not start like a hedge fund? Why not start like a, you know what I mean? And have these rappers pool their money. And then startup tech people who need funds.
But that's
I agree. And that would be the ideal situation. It doesn't have to be
hip-hop related.
That's people have been try to do this.
But because listen, the things that stop that from happening are not things that are a matter of years of education or
It's not about that. It's not about that. It's not
we're talking
about that.
men who are damn near billionaires. What we're talking
But
about.
we're not talking about that.
So we're not talking about money.
The conversation we should be having is how to change that mindset, though.
You're talking about a deep seated problem. This goes far back.
Listen, man. Complex
Let's talk about this thing you were saying. So a podcast with who?
Oh, with Kim Kardashian.
Oh, come on now. That's a disgusting
Yeah, I know.
segue.
It's horrible, but
That's a disgusting segue.
Oh, my
What type
segue
of
was way
segue
better.
was that? That's
My segue
I wasn't
was
even trying.
way
I wasn't even
segue.
trying. I wasn't even
Now
trying.
you gonna hit you with dollars and even
I wasn't even trying. I wasn't even
that's
trying. I wasn't even
disgusting.
trying. I wasn't even
Oh, you
trying.
really gonna seg it too?
Yeah, of course.
You really gonna seg the way?
Why not? Why not?
You gonna seg this way?
Yes, 100%.
Seg it,
So
man.
explain.
I see Jeff is second. Y'all do it.
So
What the budget like? Did she beat Joe? If she beat Joe Rogan, I'm pissed.
we cannot see it.
What the budget like? Wall Street Journal would have it.
Yeah,
they would
but
have it.
I need to get.
You need to pay for the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you cheap like that?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cheap for that. I'm way too cheap for that.
You just got a promotion, right?
No.
Yeah, to read the full
This
story,
guy-
subscribe. Jeff ain't
This
subscribed.
guy, man, you just got a promotion. Like you got this. No money to spend.
Jeff's the type of dude pull up news articles. He read the excerpt. Read the excerpt. Come on, Jeff.
Let's do the Verge. They are always free with this shit.
Hey, yo, guys, we need to start moving. You see these deals going? Where we at? We need to start going.
Let's go Spotify
We need
Network.
to. Oh, I need actually after this. I need to talk about some business.
Okay, go.
Kim Kardashian
This
West
direction.
is the next superstar celebrity to snag.
She's still
an
calling herself Kim Kardashian West. That's
Yeah.
still her name.
Yeah, apparently.
What are you talking about?
She's the next superstar celebrity
What changed?
to snag an exclusive podcast deal with Spotify.
All right, hold on. It's unclear what the financial
But-
said media reports said Joe Rogan's exclusive
Worth
contract
more than
with
hun-
was worth more than 100 mil.
It's unlikely Kim Kardashian
Okay, it's unlikely.
is.
Yeah, no. The Joe Rogan thing was 100 mil.
Joe Rogan's thing was also different. They only have the distribution right for the podcast. They don't own it anyway. It's not tied to Spotify anyway. Spotify has
But
no
that's what
say.
Joe also. This is what Joe Budden also did.
No, Joe Budden really moved his thing 100% exclusively.
I don't think they own it. No, I don't think they own it because he was even talking about their renegotiations
Okay.
coming up again.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they own it. I don't think he would want that also.
This Kim Kardashian West thing is gonna be about criminal justice, and she has been studying to become a lawyer through apprenticeship. So what they expect is most likely it's gonna be about that.
To be honest, like Kim Kardashian is I have to commend this young lady.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
Yes.
What is this? Okay, let him talk.
No, but
Don't stop him.
No, but be honest. Let's
let it breathe.
let's
I'ma let it breathe.
Let's look at where she came from and where she's at
No,
right now.
no.
To be honest,
No,
like
I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
How can you?
So this is the type of energy you're on today. This is the energy you're on today. Okay, I see where you are.
He's bringing
I see where
late in the
you is
game.
today. You're on this foul shit today. You're on this foul shit today.
Fuck.
He's on this, bro. Take it away, man. Seg the way.
No, but listen.
Seg the way then.
Oh, hey, interesting thing.
What?
The podcast, which will be distributed on the podcast network, network Spotify acquired last year, will spotlight both Kim Kardashian West's involvement and investigative work of co-producer Lori Rothschild Ansaldi.
Who's that?
This is why I wanted to highlight it. Both will co-produce and co-host the show.
And it all comes together.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
That's where I'm gonna stop.
This type of, I see where we're going. All right. They're moving into the podcast area now. They're taking everything.
Please explain. What is?
The Rothschild family.
Yes.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's that.
Oh.
They involved.
Oh, wow.
You see where it's going. Okay, you understood. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Are you sure?
I ain't trying to get kicked.
Jeez.
Yes, we're leaving it at that. Yes.
That's probably what it is.
Continue.
On the podcast network, Spotify acquired.
But in general, this whole Spotify getting very aggressive in this podcast space is really interesting.
We gonna send them. I think we gonna send them
No, I wonder.
application.
Like I've heard other podcasts, I listen to multiple podcasts, and they talk about that they don't like this play. They don't like the fact that podcasts are getting exclusive for Spotify.
Why?
Because regularly with a podcast, you have an RSS feed. It's a little bit technical, but you have an RSS feed. You submit your podcast to that RSS feed of yourself, and then it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
It's on iTunes, on Android phones, on Google Music, and all those kind of places. But Spotify is now going for a play where they
buy it.
They buy it, and they basically say it's only on our platform.
True. They pay you for that, though.
They pay you for that, and also what is interesting, and what I didn't think about earlier, it's also from a different podcast. It's not my own idea, but they are moving to make ads that are in podcasts ephemeral. So every podcast normally now has a sponsored message in it.
It's a lie. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay. Every podcast right now has a sponsored message in it. So one of the hosts reads it aloud, right?
Yeah.
What they could do, if they own everything, if the podcast is only on their place, they could insert ads in it. Like they do with the music, the free music.
They don't do that already? I assume
they don't do
that already.
They don't do that now. They're just testing it.
Oh.
So
during the podcast, it just cuts, like with the music. It does.
Yes, during the podcast, it cuts. And that way they can also ask more money because they know what the podcast is about. They have dedicated teams to work on it. They can inject specific ads into it. So you get an ad machine akin to like Google or Facebook, but for music and podcasts. So they could build their own ad machine, and then the same way.
They already have an ad machine. They're already doing this for music.
Yes, but it's not as targeted. It's less targeted than how Facebook does.
Podcasting would also be more targeted because it's talk. It's about a certain. It's not like a song.
So if you have a bunch of guys talking,
I was listening to the new Griselda. They talking to me about bread all of a sudden. Trying to sell me.
Yes,
I swear they were selling me bread. I said, "How you do ads for bread?" I swear to Jesus.
But exactly what you're saying right now.
What type of bread, though?
I don't even remember.
Imagine our podcast, if it was exclusive to Spotify.
We gonna send an application though.
We will send an application.
I ain't gonna let Jeff do the application.
Imagine our podcast goes on. They add in a specific.
Be careful now, because we're trying to get the deal still.
They add in a specific ad.
We love Spotify.
Yo, stop it.
I think this is a brilliant play.
They're adding specific ads for like shaving material or shaving products. They could do that because they know it's 3 guys. 2 of them have beards. Probably the people who listen to it also.
You have more of a scruff.
It's goed met je.
I have a beer.
You got me speaking Dutch.
I got it.
But you understand what I mean, right? This is the play they're going for.
And I think that it is a brilliant play on the part of Spotify.
We lost him. We lost him.
A master move here in terms of business finesse.
I was trying to ask some tough questions, but I'm gonna stop.
I would
I see what he's doing.
Commend their business acumen.
We like you, Spotify.
Okay.
We will keep posting to you, Spotify.
Yeah, we trying to get, hey, at 3 Angry Men. Trying to get the. No, but guys, it's interesting. Here's what I say about it. No, seriously, again.
Yeah.
But here's what I say about it. It does raise the entire value of the industry.
Of the
Joe Rogan deal was a big deal because now it's like, okay, so we have a cap now. We have and it's high. Yes. It's really high. You know what I mean? You can be a superstar now, apparently.
That is an interesting
wasn't clear yet. That wasn't clear yet.
No, but that's also interesting.
Fast, but now it's like, okay, you can become a superstar doing this. So now I want to see the next person who does it who isn't famous yet already, though. Because that's what I said is Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, Kim Kardashian. They already names. You've been had fans. Joe Rogan been out here.
The interesting thing here is like Joe Rogan is different. It's a very different kind of podcast. It's huge. He's huge, but the fact that he gets this much money for a distribution deal means that if your podcast is good and has enough followers and people who are really engaged,
it's basically
you can ask a lot.
You can inspire to.
You can ask. They gave everybody license to ask a lot.
I'm telling you, we're gonna talk about a couple. I heard some stories already. I'm gonna talk about a couple. We talk some sales after this, but let's keep it. I ain't trying to give them all the keys.
All right.
Keep the keys for ourselves. So this is Okay.
Yeah.
Impressive. Criminal justice. Okay. I'm curious what she has to say.
All right. Then
You sleepers? We didn't even do that.
we don't do that.
I just randomly said it.
Yes.
I don't even know what I was doing.
Let's just wrap up.
I asked him to Joe Budden kind of podcast.
Okay.
We actually do the fade out thing.
We just want to fade out now.
Let's kind of like this. Like this is it.
Now you're making it awkward.
Well, you guys are making it awkward. He would have been faded out by now.
Yeah,
See,
but it was necessary.
See, if we want to be on Spotify,
It was necessary.
we want a Spotify deal. We gotta work on these.
Let's just call Spotify right after this. Okay.
right.
Thank you for listening. We were the Triangle Men. My name is Jeffrey.
That means Danke.
Oliver.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. You'll find everything there. We're on Spotify,
Spotify.
iTunes,
The
SoundCloud, and
brilliant
everywhere
business
else.
acumen of Spotify. That's really I would go to Spotify if I were you guys. That's what I would say.
Yeah, find us on
That's
Spotify.
what I'm trying to do.
Thank you for listening.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yo,